Better. So I'm doing this as a live. We're going to see how many people pop in here. It's something I don't do very often. So see what we get going here. Hey, Carrie. We got at least one that shows up. Not something I do every day, so to see me go live is like, holy crap, what's going on? I think next time I'll announce it instead of just doing it. So if you saw the title, Carrie, once I get a few more here, I'll go over some stuff and kind of do a chit chat. I've got a nice little pile of frames here that I got from ACC that I want to show off. I'm not sure how well you can see that can in my catch box either. Oh, we got a few more popping in. Oh, one left. Who else here? Make yourself known. I need to figure out a way to keep that live chat up and open. Oh, no, not that one. That's not what I want. Okay. There are too many new options on here. Where's the chat? Right there. I found the chat button. They've changed a lot on YouTube since I did my last live. There's a lot more options on my screen. There we go. Showing 3 in here. I know Carrie's in here. Who else is here? Don't be shy. Say hi. If anybody's gonna be shy, it's me. I don't do lives very much. You got a few of them from me, Carrie, that you liked. I know that much. Yeah, that feels good. I had to shorten up a band set. We're up to 4. That's almost a personal best. Yeah, I don't remember where I got the template for that PPMG. I think I found a front on picture of it, of just the frame, and I think I just ended up wasting a bunch of paper but printing till I got the size that I wanted for the template. Yeah, that's a lot better. Those are a lot shorter and a lot snappier now. Okay, cool. That'll get them evened out. Well, I'm seeing 4 up there, but I'm not seeing other than Carrie. I believe this is a GZK frame. Don't remember the name, but I think this is the mini version of it. I think this is a high power or something like that. Not to be mistaken with a Browning, but I'll have to look up the name for it. But this is one of the GZKs. This is the mini. There's 2 versions. There's the full size, which I think is almost 95 or 100 mil, and then there's this one, which is 85. So this thing is definitely a shooter. I'll say that much. So we are up to 5 now. High and right. Yep. Yep, back down to 4. Carrie seems to be the only one chit-chatting with us. Hey, Linder, what's up? Glad to see somebody else joining. That one stayed inside the can. How's it going there, Tree Fork? So, we got a good solid 6 people in here. I'll probably start going over some of the stuff that I got. High and right. Okay. So I know we got Tree Fork, we got Carrie, we got Linder in here. That's 3 out of the 6. Nobody else wants to say hi. They're being shy. I'm supposed to be the shy one. I'm the one live. Y'all are talking. But I did get a great amount of views from you guys on the ACC video. I felt like I needed to record more than what I did. So the views and the comments on that were amazing. What's up? What's up, Jose? How you liking that high style pouch there, Linder? Because that's a fully unique style. Thank you, Jose. I I really didn't think I recorded all that much until I started putting that together, and it became an hour video, and I was like, I still got more. So I'll probably put together a smaller video that's highlights from the test range or the shooting range. So there's videos of me shooting with Ethan from Tennessee Slangin', Linder. I have video of me and him shooting. I don't think I have our game of horse. I don't think I record. I know I didn't record that. I got Linder's other half shooting a one of the brown bests that are there, the slingshot rifle. I got a video of her doing that. I don't know if she wants me to share that or not. She kind of popped me on the wrist for recording it, um, but yeah, while we were at you won that game of horse though. You won that game of horse. Um, so ACC was a great time. It was a blast. The family and I enjoyed it. We actually had apparently made a lot of people jealous. One of the better camping spots that Robert Pursley from Robert Rambles On had, and it was right there on the lake view. It was gorgeous every morning we woke up. 2 of the mornings I actually was sent to the lake to go catch breakfast, and we had one morning a 1.5 pound largemouth bass, and the other morning we had a 2 pound largemouth bass. The 2 pounder I would have released, but I actually gill hooked him, so he was going to be breakfast anyway. The event was awesome this year. The woods course was knocked down by a total of 10 targets over last year. Last year, the front half and the back half each had 20 targets, and this year there was 15. The speed portion was fun. There was a little bit of confusion on some of the shooters, me being one of them. I thought it was just shoot all 5 steel plates or steel blades in under 30 seconds. I did that and still had like 12 to 15 seconds left. I did not know that it was continue shooting until time was up. That really put a kick in the groin on my score. I did not know that. You can't actually say that? Well, you still came by and said hi. Uh, the can kick was really fun because it wasn't just 10 cans in a line. It was 10 cans staggered, going left to right, left to right, left to right, down an embankment. And it was down an embankment out to 35 paces or 35 yards, something close to that. So, and the can sizes changed. So you had like Bush's baked beans down to a smaller like Campbell's soup can, and they were staggered all the way down the range. Then you had 1 minute to hit 10 on that. That was really fun. Uh, Getting to meet everybody was even the better part. It is. It's truly a way to promote the sport. Unlike now, I've heard both ways when it comes to like East Coast Slingshot tournament. Now, granted, that is a huge tournament. That is a huge turnout for them. But I've heard both that it's awesome and that it's fun and it's great. And then I've heard when you go to East Coast Slingshot tournament, you're going there and you're having to deal with the in crowd or the egos and stuff like that. And I don't know which way to take it because I've not personally been to East Coast Slingshot tournament. I'd love to. Just right now, it's not in the cards right now for that. I would really like to go though. With ACC, if you want to do a tournament and you don't want to have to deal with that mentality or nervousness of being in a group or the egos or whatever's going on, ACC is truly going to a welcome to a family gathering. Welcome to the family. Here's here's the property. Here's the targets. Have fun. Be responsible. Clean up after yourself, obviously, but it's a family thing. Bingo, right there, Tree Fork. It is about the fun and the fellowship. If you're going out there saying yeah, go over there. We're here to have fun. We're here to kick back, enjoy. We're here to cut a few cans. We're here to smack some targets, and we're here to just have fun. If you can't do that, then it's like, what's the point? So yeah, I know there's those people that they're wanting that first place markup and stuff, and I honestly wasn't expecting to do as good as I did at ACC. I was surprised to see where I placed. I was still in the top 5. Congratulations to Ethan and his family. I think each of them in the family brought home a trophy this year. Every one of them, father, son, wife, all 3 of them brought home a trophy. That was awesome. That was that made me more happy than actually trying to win myself. Watching an entire family take home a trophy each. But that being said, there was a new spot on the tables this year. We had uh, the trade table, which each of us were allowed to put 2 frames on the trade table and get 2 raffle tickets, and then your name and or number called. You go pick out a frame. Then there was the kids raffle table. My little one brought home a couple nice frames. One of them from Gene Kirkland and Slingshots Underground. And then there was the freebie table. The freebie table was the new one. The freebie table was just whatever you don't want, put it on that table. People can come rummage through it and take what they want. I cherry picked. I got there early. They had just set that table up, and certain people put stuff on that table, and it did not sit there for more than 2 seconds. I cherry picked that. Sorry. But a couple of things that were on the freebie table. Uh, One of my favorite builders when it comes to natties outside of Moan Waller is, you all should recognize those initials, Mr. Stride. These were a couple of his that were on the freebie table. A couple nice little natties that he had on that freebie table. I love these little ones. I don't know why. I just do. And then I saw that one, and it just had a wonderful shape to it. And I bet Hoggy would like that one. Oh yeah, there were some nice ones on that free table this year, Carrie. I got those off the free table, and this one was also from Mr. Stride. That was on the free table. Another nice little natty that he actually built into a frame itself. Now, the one that surprised me that was on the free table, this one's a 3D print, and I'll talk to him later and see if he'll allow me to build them. But this is a 3D print. It's not very clean, not very pretty, but it'll make a template. That's from Big DH 2000. Mr. Hood put that on the table. That's not the one that fully surprised me. This one is. Another Big DH 2000 that was put on the freebie table. It's not finished. This is one that he said he just got tired of working on. He got tired of working on it because this is a canvas phenolic, which completely chews up sandpaper. Mm-hmm. And then you got a glow-in-the-dark resin with a G10 liner, which is a Tiffany blue liner. Yeah, so I said I cherry picked that table, man. I saw Big DH put these on the freebie table, and I'm like, Dan, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, mine. This was actually my backup frame in the woods course, and I actually used it because my primary, the band's tore. Dan does. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 Big DH 2000 frames that he actually made, and 2 that I was given permission to make for me that I'm building. So Dan makes some awesome designs. So how's it going, Andy? That was the freebie table. The one that came to me and was one of my 2 like proud papa moments, my proud moments for the trip, was again from Mr. Stride. He walked up to me and personally handed me a natty made F1. And he went off of pictures for this. He didn't even have a one to go by. And he handed me a natty of my F1 that he had made. There's his initials right there. So that is awesome. That's going to be in my personal collection. This is not going anywhere. This is mine. Something else that it is. That's why I said just with ACC, just the fellowship and the family that's there, it's amazing. It's awesome to have. This is another one that came from Big DH. He calls it the no name. If you find the actual template online, the German designer named it Mamba, but that's a different story. Excuse me. And this one is a lot thicker than the other ones that I've gotten from Dan. And the other thing that's about this one that's kind of funny is this micarta. Yeah, right, Andy? You got to come next year then, because that's kind of what ACC is. It's just a big family reunion, and we have more fun than we do anything as far as the tournament. We're just there enjoying it. But this is actually micarta made from Dan Hood's old blue jeans. So that is really kind of cool. So he actually had someone shred up some old blue jeans of his and make him a sheet of micarta that is now that frame. And this is why I love this frame. My hand is completely relaxed, and it's inside every one of those finger grooves. I'm not having to force my fingers into any one of them. If you were to see this frame in person, you will truly understand what I mean when I say I have small hands. I should have brought a drink out with me. Another frame, and now we're kind of going to stuff that was on the trade table when they did the trade raffle. One of them I picked up, and I think this was afterwards when whatever was left was just open to grab. This one is going to kind of stay in my collection because this is one of his, and I met him last year at the tournament, and that is Robert Pursley. This is one of his first ones that Jordan Smothers made, and I believe this is Icarus. I saw that sitting there, and I don't have one. So I saw it sitting there, and I'm like, okay, nobody wanted it. I'll take it. It's going home with me. It will have a good home with me. I might go turn the damn garden hose on here in a second. This is another one that got left behind, and last year I also picked up a pickle fork the same way. But this was left behind on the trade table. It's got a good home here. I'll definitely use it. I'll shoot it. It's a nice, beefy pickle fork. There was definitely some nice stuff on the trade table this year. And this one was also a third one that was left behind that no one picked up. I can do some work on it and make it better, or I can shoot as is. It already feels really, really good in the hand for its size. Excuse me. Those are the ones that were left behind that nobody wanted to pick. The three frames that were on the trade table that I wanted. Linder, you got one. Ethan Martin got the other. Those were the two that I had my heart set on to grab off that table. I don't remember who got the third one. Actually, I do. I think Josh got it. Josh Dills from Young King Catapults. Then Josh's wife yells out, the bag under the table. Don't forget the bag. And Matt proceeds to grab this bag from under the table and dump it across the table. That's when I got excited again. Linder got the turtle. He got the one from Turtle Slingshots that I wanted. Ethan got the OG original Hedgerow Goblet Hunter, which is not made anymore, which is one of the reasons I wanted that one. But I got something nice. And it all came from Josh Dills, Young King Catapults. S1 Pro template, aluminum core. That came out of his bag. What came home with you? The turtle or the HGH? Interesting. And then what you guys saw me shooting at the beginning, that GZK came out of oh, Ethan traded it to you. But that also came from Josh on the trade table. Oh, yeah, I need a drink bad. But that's kind of the haul that I got. hmm. And trying to think if there's anything else. We got a whole bunch of can hangers. There's a can hanger actually in there right now. I don't think I have a second one in there. I just got the one. Yeah, I think I will. Excuse me all for 1 minute. I'm gonna run and grab a drink. back inside the house. Close that door. Close. Okie dokie. That's better. Oh, it is beautiful down here. Well, the past couple days here, Andy, it's been windy like crazy. Yeah, the wind just really started dying down here. It's not too bad. But the past couple days, we had wind advisories, and I think one of them we had a tornado warning. I'm down here in Florida, Daytona Beach. And this little one from Big D8 that was on the freebie table, this thing is a freaking shooter. Two of those were in the same hole. All of them hits. All of them coming off of that one. That was on the freebie table. Oh, that would be like me going down to Miami. That's not very far at all from where I'm at going down to Miami. Excuse me. Uh, Jorge is also about 3 hours from me. He's over in Brandon, Florida, closer to Tampa. The sit down slinger. And then, Savannah, Georgia? Yeah, it's definitely not that far. I mean, I know to get the longest part of the drive for me going up to Alabama was just traveling through Florida because you go 95 to 10 and then 10 damn near to Pensacola. But I think it was Kyle Bird. Let's say he took third novice ribbon. I taught him how to shoot butterfly within 5 minutes while we were there after the tournament. That may be an upcoming video, is getting into butterfly shooting if you want to learn how to shoot that. And another one I was thinking about doing as far as a video was how I make spoon targets. My method for making them, at least. And it would be minimal tools. The only things you really end up needing are a vise, pliers, and a torch. And you can make a spoon spinner. I was surprised to see 9 viewers on this video. That's the most I've had in a live. That can's already almost cut. Interested in butterfly for sure? Okay. I'll definitely start setting that up. Like I said, uh, Kyle, I taught him. I even gave him a backup band set for my competition bands that I have. I gave him one of my backup sets, and he literally just threw it on a frame, picked it up, and I started going over everything with him. And it's definitely a lot easier in person. I will say that right now. Uh, and by the time we were leaving, he was pretty much smacking a gong at almost 30 yards with butterfly. The biggest thing is I don't think there's too many of us. There's a lot more than you think, but I don't think there's too many. The biggest thing on butterfly shooters is the different styles. Is you have to find not necessarily the position for your arm, more so a pinch on your pouch that works for you. I have found, just like Chuck and Steele and Tim Henry, that for me, thumb down is the most comfortable. There are some that'll shoot thumb up with their hand in this fashion and come back. And I've tried that. I frame hit every time. Not doing it. You've also got high style for your butterfly, which that'll put more strain on your wrist. Yeah, I'll definitely start putting together a series for starting to shoot butterfly. So, like I said, for me, mine's just thumb down. I can still reach way back here and still get a good full spread with my thumb down. So that's been the most comfortable for me. It doesn't put any extra stress on my wrist. It doesn't put extra stress on my thumb or my fingers. It seems to be what works for me the best. After that, it's just a matter of getting accustomed to a steel ball bearing and a pouch whizzing past your face. Because I've had my fair share. I don't know if you're going to see it or not. Right here. That's actually a scar from a clay round smacking me in a butterfly kiss. So I've had my share. It happens to us all. I don't think I've missed that can yet with this frame. Nope. I kind of caught the beginning of that question. One second. Carrie, that's a good way to start going past your ear because that'll get you somewhat used to it. Uh, this set, this set here, when I cut them, they were 290 for full length, and then when you put in your pouch tie and your fork tip tie, I want to say these are somewhere around 270, 260, 270. Now this is the Omega White 0.45, so I can actually fully stretch these. Um, there we go. That's the other set. This set here was actually my tournament set, and you can see that I actually have the specs written on them. 16 at the tip, 250 is pre-tie, and then 10 for the pouch side. But these ones, I can only get to there. I cannot stretch these to full butter. So this is maybe 3/4. So you get an idea. That's as far as they're going. If I go farther, I'm going to end up overstretching and then snapping them. I think this set on this pickle fork is pretty close to that. I think these are a 270 set. And same deal. That's as far as I can go, but I think this is also 0.5. Let's pickle fork it. Yep, just to the right. Yeah, same spot on the right. Anybody got any questions or anything they want to ask? Or got a good solid 8 people in here. That's awesome. How you doing there, Steven? I forgot to show you guys what my primary frame was. It just dawned on me. primary frame that I shot. Okay, so back to the German designer saying that he named this the Mamba. Dan Hood calls it his no name, but this frame is what Dan Hood calls the Mamba, and that's the one that I also picked up. This was my primary frame when I shot the Woods Course and all. Woods Course and the Can Kick. This was my frame. The saw blade frame I don't have with me. It's in the house, but that was the Zio Fork L from GZK. I was surprised to see that GZK hit the trade table, Gary, honestly. I think I'm missing one of the frames that I picked up. And I picked it up the next day when everyone was packing up and leaving. It was still sitting on the trade table spot. And that was a natural antler. Yeah, somewhere in the house. But I picked up an antler, so I can work with an antler now. Hey, what are you doing down there? It's actually kind of cool to have. I've never had more than 5 or 6 people. To have 8 popping in, that's awesome. I nicked it. That can's just hanging by a thread right now. I don't know how well you guys can see that can, but it is mangled. All right, time to make it go bye-bye. Ooh, just under it. I think that's the first time I missed with this particular frame. There it is. She exploded. I love cutting cans. One of the frames that I actually got permission from Mr. Hood to make is from his Elegant series on the spaghetti strap side. This is the core. I'm waiting for my grip scales to show up. And later on tonight, Jose, I'll be actually finishing up drilling and mounting the pins for your frame that I'm building. So I've been trying to keep busy with it. Okay, time to see if I can pop the top of that can. Catch you later, Carrie. Go enjoy yourself, man. Go cut a can, man. Hit the top of it. And I think I'm about to kind of call it up here too. Ooh, hi. There we go. Anybody else got any questions about ACC or anything coming up or anything of that sort as far as things go for me? I think I pretty well stayed up with the chat. That's a first. Usually I have to scroll back and catch something. Well, I will say I appreciated you guys coming by to see everything and kind of hear me ramble for a minute. I say if y'all can make it to the next ACC, that would be awesome to see some other faces there this next year. Uh, with the exception of first and second place, there was a lot of people that were first time out there that all brought home something as far as the top threes. Uh, and I said, two of the moments that were the highlights for me when I was at ACC was Mr. Stride giving me a natty tadpole or not tadpole, but F1. This is inspired by my Twister tadpole mix. But him handing me a natty that he made. And the other more memorable moment was when one of you, my viewers, had come to me with a frame that Jordan Smothers had made. That was my F1, and asked for my autograph. That was those were just like the big highlights for me. I couldn't have asked for anything more. That was just incredible to have happen. So that meant a lot to me, guys. I hope to see you all again. Hope to hear from y'all. This is Chris with Backyard Slingshots. Till next time, shooters. Keep it in the 10 ring.